The value of one, the power of many. That's today's theme, and it's absolutely fitting and appropriate. Thank you all for joining us today as we honor our great volunteer corps. Our volunteers are absolutely essential to meeting the needs of the Fort Meade community, and today's ceremony is about recognizing the huge impacts your efforts have. This is especially true as we continue to work our way through the COVID-19 pandemic. During this period, we have all been challenged with uncertainty, with fear, with the disruption of our lives. Your support to the community has been unwavering. While the pandemic is far from over, I know with volunteers like you, we will make it through this period and emerge a better, stronger community on the other side. Let me share some numbers to provide context for the critical contributions our volunteers make to the quality of life here, the power of their impact. From February 2020 to February 2021, there were precisely 3,493 volunteers in the Fort Meade community. These volunteers came from all the services, active duty, reservists, retirees, family members, and civilians. They ranged in age from 12 to more than 100 years of age. Those 3,493 volunteers provided more than 21,422 service hours to the community. Those hours equate to a dollar value of $583,769.12. That is the power of many, and that's just the volunteers and hours that are documented. I'm sure there are hundreds, if not thousands, of volunteer hours that go unaccounted for, and we are grateful for each and every one of them. Our community as a whole is the big winner here. Our volunteers have donated their time in areas across the post, like the Child Development Centers, the schools, the chapels, Army Community Service, Red Cross, USO, youth sports, spouses groups, Pet Care Center, and many other programs. Additionally, they're contributing to the larger community by lending their time and skills to the four surrounding counties, Anne Arundel, Howard, Prince George's, and Montgomery. So it's time now to recognize our Volunteers of the Year. We'll start with the presentation of the Volunteer Family of the Year Award right after our national anthem, courtesy of the U.S. Army Field Band.
Hello, my name is Dan Furlano, and I'm the Army Community Service Director here on Fort Meade. The challenges facing the world today are far-reaching and complex, and the solutions often feel out of reach. To tackle society's greatest challenges and build a better future, we must engage a wide range of people to make a positive difference in the world. The people that accept the challenge will become the driving force that transforms our world. That's the power of volunteerism. volunteer families receive many benefits from giving of themselves and their time, such as kids and parents getting to see each other in a different light and fostering empathy. Many parents have taken up this challenge, and today we want to recognize a special family with the Family of the Year Award. Congratulations to the Potts family on their selection as Family of the Year. And thanks to Nick, Wilma, Ariana, Kira, Brian, and Dominic for all their contributions.
Hello, Team Meade. My name is Francisco Jamison. I'm the Chief of Child and Youth Services. I'm honored to be part of today's festivities. Really, today is a full circle moment for me as I started as a youth volunteer for CYS many decades ago. What was true then is still what is true now. Volunteers are a major part of the success of any organization, and the life lessons learned through volunteerism is at the very core of our American and Army values. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that the Youth Volunteer of the Year is Ariana Braley from the Post Thrift Shop. Ariana volunteers at the Post Thrift Shop, working tirelessly behind the scenes on shop beautification and cleanliness, sorting items, putting out merchandise, and other duties as needed. Ariana, despite being a full-time high school student, still found time to volunteer weekly, as well as a good portion of her winter break. Congratulations, Ariana.
Hello, my name is Scott Myers, Chief of the NAF Support Services Division for the Directorate of Family and Morale, Welfare, and Recreation. Before we get to tonight's nominees and winner, I would like to just say a few short words. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" I believe at the heart of every volunteer is a desire to help others, and that each and every one of you is doing just that. You are making a difference. You're making a difference in the lives of the people that live and work on Fort Meade. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to announce the nominees for Volunteer Organization of the Year. The Post Thrift Shop, the Fort Meade Spouses Club, and the USO. And the Volunteer Organization of the Year is the Fort Meade Spouses Club. Congratulations.
Hello, Team Meade. I'm Bonsil Farmer, the Volunteer Corps Coordinator here at Fort Meade. I'm here to announce the winner for Civilian Volunteer of the Year. This year's nominees from the Post Thrift Shop: Bettina Beazole Johnson, Stephanie Tim, Kelly Washington, Mavi Connor, Wilma Potts, Alexa Greathouse, Carrie Fisher, and Anna Hicks. From the Religious Services Office, Catholic, Christina Pagan. And our final nominee is Maritza Connor from the Fort Meade Spouses Club. We thank you all for your hard work and dedication through this year, especially while tackling a world pandemic. However, there can only be one winner. So without further delay, the Civilian Volunteer of the Year winner has passion for the work she does in the Fort Meade community. She's spent years serving this community, dedicating over 1,600 hours of service to the Post Thrift Shop as Publicity Coordinator, President of the Thrift Shop Council, and Manager. As a member of the Fort Meade Spouses Club, this individual contributed approximately 3,500 hours during the award year. The Team Meade Civilian Volunteer of the Year is Mrs. Maritza Mavi Connor.
We close today's ceremony with the presentation of the Active Duty Volunteer of the Year. The nominees are Petty Officer Paul Grayhouse from the Navy's Cryptological Warfare Activity 65. Petty Officer Grayhouse was nominated by the Post Thrift Shop. Our second nominee is Air Force Master Sergeant Nicholas Potts from the Air Force's 70th Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance Wing. Master Sergeant Potts was nominated by the Fort Meade Spouses Club. And the Active Duty Volunteer of the Year is Master Sergeant Nicholas Potts. Congratulations, Master Sergeant. Being new to Fort Meade and Maryland, I'm often asked what I think of the area and the post. And I always answer the same way. I'm so amazed at the overwhelming sense of community, how welcoming the community is, how you pull together in challenging times, and how supportive you are to each other. I'm truly humbled by the generosity on display tonight. Each of you make our Fort Meade community a better place to live and a better place to serve. You are seen, and we value each of you for your efforts. And finally tonight, a special thanks to all the youth out there for sharing your skills and your passion. You're the future of our community, and you're the future of our country. You are already making a difference, and I'm excited to see what's to come. Thank you again, and good night.